Have you ever noticed something strange? You can imagine the future you want in incredible detail. A healthier body, a successful career, a growing business, a YouTube channel that reaches millions, or the confidence to finally become the person you've always wanted to be. The picture is so vivid, it almost feels real. But then, the moment comes to take the first step, and somehow, you don't move. Instead, you tell yourself, "I'll start tomorrow." Tomorrow arrives, but nothing changes. Then another tomorrow comes, and another. Before you know it, weeks, months, or even years have passed. If this sounds familiar, you're not lazy, you're not broken, and you're definitely not alone. Psychologists have spent decades studying why intelligent, ambitious people struggle to take action. The answer isn't a lack of talent, it's the way your brain has learned to protect you. And once you understand what's happening inside your mind, you can finally begin to change it. Imagine a normal morning. You wake up determined. Today is different. Today you're finally going to work on your goals. You grab your phone, just to check one notification. 5 minutes become 15. 15 become 45. Then you watch one more video, read one more post, reply to one more message. Suddenly, half the morning has disappeared. You tell yourself, "I'll start after lunch." After lunch becomes evening. Evening becomes tomorrow. And the cycle quietly repeats. At night, you lie in bed thinking, "What is wrong with me? Why can't I just do what I know I should do?" Here's the surprising truth. Your brain isn't trying to ruin your life. It's trying to protect you. Thousands of years ago, human survival depended on avoiding danger. Anything difficult, uncertain, or unfamiliar could be a threat. Even today, your brain still reacts in similar ways. When you think about starting a challenging project, learning a new skill, or chasing a big dream, part of your brain doesn't see opportunity. It sees uncertainty. It asks, what if we fail? What if people judge us? What if all this effort leads nowhere? To avoid those uncomfortable feelings, your brain offers something easier. Check your phone. Watch another video. Eat a snack. Scroll through social media. These activities give your brain a quick burst of pleasure. Scientists call this dopamine. Dopamine isn't the enemy. It's a normal chemical that helps motivate behavior. The problem begins when your brain starts expecting easy rewards all day long. Every time you avoid difficult work and choose instant entertainment instead, your brain quietly learns a lesson. Discomfort is bad. Comfort is better. The more often that lesson is repeated, the stronger the habit becomes. This is why procrastination feels automatic. Not because you're weak, but because your brain has practiced avoidance hundreds of times. Now here's something even more interesting. Many ambitious people aren't actually afraid of working hard. They're afraid of discovering what happens if they give their best and still fail. Think about that for a moment. As long as you never truly try, your dream stays perfect inside your imagination. You can always tell yourself, "I could succeed if I really wanted to." But the moment you begin, that dream enters the real world. And reality always includes mistakes. This fear often disguises itself as perfectionism. You tell yourself, "I need a better plan. I need the perfect equipment. I'll begin when I feel ready." But readiness rarely arrives first. Action creates readiness. Every successful entrepreneur, every athlete, every writer, and every creator started before they felt completely prepared. They weren't fearless. They simply refused to let fear make every decision. Here's a simple psychological fact. Your confidence doesn't grow before action. It grows because of action. Every small step sends a new message to your brain. I can handle discomfort. I can finish difficult things. I am becoming someone who follows through. Those messages slowly replace the old ones. That's how habits change. Not overnight, but one decision at a time. The people you admire aren't always the most talented. Often, they're simply the ones who kept showing up, long after everyone else stopped. And that's where real transformation begins. The good news is, your brain is far more adaptable than you might think. Neuroscientists call this ability neuroplasticity. It simply means that your brain is constantly changing based on what you repeatedly do. Every action, every habit, and every decision strengthens certain pathways inside your mind. If you've spent years avoiding difficult tasks, your brain has become very efficient at avoiding them. But here's the exciting part. The opposite is also true. Every time you choose action instead of comfort, even for just a few minutes, you're building a brand new pattern. Imagine lifting weights for the first time. One workout won't transform your body, but hundreds of workouts will. Your mind works exactly the same way. Discipline isn't a personality trait. It's mental training. And every small action is another repetition that makes your brain stronger. So, where should you begin? Not with a massive life makeover. That's usually where people fail. Instead, start embarrassingly small. Read one page. Exercise for 10 minutes. Work on your biggest goal for just 15 focused minutes. Write one paragraph. Make one important phone call. These actions may seem insignificant, but psychology tells us that small wins create momentum. And momentum is often stronger than motivation. Here's another mistake many people make. They wait until they feel motivated. But motivation is unpredictable. Some days you'll have plenty of it. Other days, you'll have none. If your success depends on motivation, your progress will always be inconsistent. Successful people don't act because they always feel motivated. They act because they've built routines that don't depend on feelings. They understand a powerful truth. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. Once you begin, your brain often becomes more willing to continue. That's why starting is usually the hardest part. Another powerful strategy is changing your environment. Your surroundings shape your behavior far more than you realize. If your phone is always within reach, you'll naturally pick it up. If your workspace is full of distractions, your attention will constantly drift. Instead of relying on willpower, design your environment for success. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Keep your phone away while working. Prepare your workspace before you begin. Remove distractions before they remove your focus. Remember, the easier you make good habits, the more likely you'll repeat them. And the harder you make bad habits, the weaker they become. Now let's talk about something many people never hear. Stop judging yourself for every mistake. One bad day doesn't erase weeks of progress. Missing one workout doesn't make you unhealthy. One unproductive afternoon doesn't make you lazy. Growth has never been perfect. Every successful person has setbacks. The difference is, they don't allow one mistake to become a permanent excuse. They simply begin again. And again. And again. Progress isn't about never falling. It's about refusing to stay down. So the next time you make a mistake, don't ask, "Why am I such a failure?" Instead ask, "What can I learn from this?" That single question changes everything. Because learning moves you forward. Self-criticism keeps you stuck. Now imagine yourself 1 year from today. There are 2 possible futures. In the first, nothing changes. You keep waiting, keep planning, keep saying, "I'll start tomorrow." Another year disappears. And your dreams remain exactly where they are today. But there's another future, one where you begin with a single decision, one focused session, one healthy habit, one uncomfortable conversation, one courageous step. Those tiny actions begin to stack together. Days become weeks, weeks become months, months become a completely different version of you, not because your life changed overnight, but because you changed your daily choices, and daily choices shape your future. Always remember this. Your brain is not your enemy. It's a tool. Train it, and it becomes your greatest strength. Ignore it, and it will continue repeating the same patterns. The choice has always been yours. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting to feel fearless. Stop waiting for tomorrow. Because tomorrow has been waiting for you long enough. Start today. Start small. Stay consistent. And trust the process. One decision, one habit, one day at a time. Because extraordinary lives are never built by extraordinary moments. They're built by ordinary actions, repeated consistently. If this video helped you see yourself differently,